Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video going over the stuff I got in the last, I guess, 2 weeks now. Didn't even know probably that I was going to get to have a pickup video because things have been kind of slow lately, but things kind of ended up working out, so I will have a pickup video for this week. Last week I did not have a normal pickup video. I had a pickup video highlighting this huge Lego bundle that I got at a garage sale. And if you did not see that video, check it out. I got some pretty cool Lego stuff there. Full transparency, I am not a Lego collector, so that stuff is going to be all resold. But I have been have been having fun going through it, playing around with it, taking it apart and going looking at all this stuff. But yeah, I will be flipping all that stuff, and I've been working through that now. I've just started listing them, so yeah. So that's all I had for last week. I did not find anything on that Thursday or that Friday. Then Saturday was the big Lego find. All I got before that was a PSP for $4, no charge or anything. So not bad by any means, but it was pretty beat up. But that's all I picked up. And then this week too, I didn't find anything on Thursday. Didn't find any game related on Thursday, and then on Friday didn't find anything either. I do have a funny story from Friday. I did go to the flea market, and in June it starts to become the same old people who are there every week, so it starts to peter out. Usually you want to hit it at the beginning of the year because that's when the people who are kind of just trying to have their own garage sale type booth are going to do it. But now it's just the same people who, they're there every week. Some of them live there, unfortunately. But there was one guy who had a copy of Pac-Man 2, the Super Nintendo game, Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, and he wanted $50 for the cartridge, and then he wanted $16 for a Ken Griffey baseball on Super Nintendo. So obviously this guy just was making up prices. He has no idea what he's talking about. But I found that funny. I actually did laugh at the booth looking at that. But I'll go into my pickups now. I got a new release. I picked up Judgment, which is the new new game from the studio who made the Yakuza games, and it is basically a Yakuza game, but you're a detective now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a good starting point because it's not, it's in the same town, in the same city, in the same universe, I guess, as the Yakuza games, but it is not, rely on that lore of those games. You don't need to play those games at all. So I'm really enjoying it. I'd recommend it. It's been a good time. This one was cool. Thanks to my dad for this. He found this. My parents were out of town in North Carolina and found this at a little game store. He stopped by. He got a good deal on this orange N64. I did not pay sticker price there. And this comes from PB Arcade, Playback Arcade, I think, which he said was a pretty cool store run by a pretty nice young dude. So check that out if you're in the area. Or if you're ever in the area. I guess it gets the seal approval from my father. So, cool. We'll go into then the Saturday garage sale finds. I did end up getting, finally, got some decent stuff. Nothing mind-blowing, but pretty nice Wii stack here. Got this stuff for $40 with the Black Wii system. And what is this? About maybe 15 games? I don't know. Let me see. 15, is that a right? 6, 9, no, about 11. Okay. 2 games I didn't have that I'll be adding to my collection. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up, which I hear is supposedly like a somewhat decent Smash Brothers clone. So I'll throw that one in my collection. It was missing manual, unfortunately. Another one I didn't have, but this one's kind of water damaged. I'm not sure if I'll keep but Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, which is, known to be it's one of the greatest games of all time, honestly. This one is cool because they all came to $40. She wanted $3 a game on these, and but I got the case for free because the game wasn't in there, but the game ended up being in the system, so free game there, not bad. Kirby's Epic Yarn, Mario Party 9, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, Mario Galaxy, New Super Mario Brothers Wii, Donkey Kong Country Returns, and Mario and Sonic Olympic Winter Games. So pretty good stack of Wii games. You don't usually get that, that consistency of quality Wii games. And a black system with all the cables and three controllers. Yeah, 3 controllers for $40. Pretty good deal there. Yeah, it's Wii stuff's kind of weird because there's a lot of people who still want like $100 for the Wii bundle with 10 absolutely horrible games, and then you'll get some people who want absolutely nothing for their Wii stuff. I don't know. This was kind of a weird bundle. I got some throw-ins with this bundle, but it is a Genesis bundle here. It also came with this copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 for PC or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, that's more like it, that they wanted. Apparently at some sale they've had before, they wanted $10, but I got it for free. But this was a Genesis lot, and so I'm not sure why a PC game would be in there. But we got a Genesis Model 2 here, with a pretty underwhelming stack of games. We got, this one was case and manual only, no game, Pitfall, Mayan Adventure, Aladdin, Tecmo Super Bowl, all pretty nice shape. NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and NFL 95, and NHL All-Star Hockey. So nothing too interesting. Came with 2 controllers that don't have anything rattling in them, and all the hookups. That was $30. I also, got some of the other stuff from his sale thrown into this bundle for $30. Madden 2004. MVP Baseball 2004, and this NHL 2003. You can see that he must have wanted 3 for all 10 or 10 for all 3 of these, which is pretty laughable. I'm kind of just picking those up. They're in good shape, and I am kind of buying GameCube games if I can get them for really cheap. I've been debating going for the full set once I finish Dreamcast or N64. I don't want to be doing 3 full sets at once, so I've been kind of just grabbing GameCube games for cheap and putting them aside. I've been just throwing them in a box. I don't know what okay, that one startled me a little bit. So yeah, I just lost my train of thought from that. You'll see why in a second. But this is a disaster. I try my hardest not to make completely terrible videos, but everything's working against me. Yeah, so it was just been trying to I've been putting them in a box and aside. And, if I probably have 30 games, and if, I don't want to do it, then I'll just kind of get rid of them. But I figured, why not at least try? And what's making all the noise in there, I got this also thrown in. He had 3 on it, but I got it thrown into the $30 bundle, a Tiger Electronic Football, and it had the battery cover. So, 30, not too horrible. Got a couple pawn shop finds, too, which is the first pawn shop stuff I've gotten in a long, long while. I got a copy of Mario Kart Wii, which is always a good pickup. These are $3 each, and Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick for PS2. So that's that. Pretty uneventful week. Garage sales have just been pretty rough lately. I went to one garage sale where the guy wanted... he had some strategy guides, just paperback strategy guides. There's games I think were like Infamous... strategy guide for like a couple Call of Duty games, just really like thin paperback, like the Prima guides, that really cheap. And he wanted $15 each for strategy guides, which is absolutely insane. And he wanted, I think, $10 each for just PC games like this. This guy must have also wanted that, but yeah, the guy was absolutely out of his mind, and he didn't have any good strategy guides. It was all like pretty basic, like PS2, PS3 era stuff. Nothing really too interesting. So $15 each. I'm sure that those are still sitting there. But yeah, there's not been a whole heck of a lot out there. I've been going out every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and just not finding anything. But I had a pretty good find out here on this Saturday. Kind of salvaged it, and I had a pretty good week 2 weeks ago. And that Lego find, obviously, while it's not as interesting to me, because it's not game stuff, it's still a pretty good find. And if you didn't see that video, like I said, check that out. One thing I did find about that, I'll wrap up in a second. One thing I did find about that is that a lot of those bigger sets, I think 3 of the bigger sets when I was going through them, the bags were still sealed so they were technically brand new. The only ones that would be open were the bag for like the first bag. There usually be maybe 3 or 4 bags. The first bag will be open because that's where the figures are in. But like bags 2, 3, 4, whatever, those were all sealed. So a lot of these were still sealed in a sense. So that was kind of a pleasant surprise. Kind of bizarre that this person would buy like $80 to $100 sets only for the figures. Who knows? But I thought that was interesting. But that'll be all for this video. I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment if you enjoyed. Leave a comment with what you've picked up lately. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Twitter @ObjoGaming, and I will see you next time.